up, everybody? It's KingManuMbuta, the prophet KingManuMbuta. Um, I wanted to to share, literally what uh, was coming to me has like I pay attention or not, but as it was still coming, uh, as it's still coming, so I decided, no, I mean, as it's still coming, it comes, um, it comes, so I look all the the book. So it's about Samson and Delilah. We all know in the Bible. We have read the history before, and I've already talked about it before. As all show picture, publish pictures, all right about it. But what it just came onto me, it's keep on coming, keep on coming, keep on coming. It's as I look the all history. For the moment, I was by that part. Uh, I was by the part, by the hand, with Samson with pillars. You know when he pushed the pillars. So I was in my mind. I was looking that part, but as I was looking that part, and as I looked, uh, first of all, I would like to say, Delilah, Delilah, she still alive, and Samson, Samson is still alive, and the people, everybody's still alive. But if Samson, it's in the Bible. It was in a church, I think. It was in a temple. First of all, Samson, he had the power. He had the power on his hair. So his secret was he must not cut his hair. His secret was like that. So we all know the history. He got his hair cut, and we know. So first of all, I'll say Delilah, she's still alive. Samson is still alive, and everybody's still alive. So it's it's that part. By looking at scriptures, the Bible myself, and just myself, looking reality, having ideas, thinking, trying to. I'm saying. Uh, what I was getting to my mind, is that, um, if if Samson if Samson he pushed the pillars, you know what I'm saying? Just think what happened inside the temple. Just think what happened inside the church with everybody. So, what I will say, what I will think, it's is, I think, but I will read. I think it's the people. They were in a strange ways. So in those strange ways, Um, what I just wrote, I just noticed and read it and read Samson just inside the temple. He asked God to remember him and to give him power back. So when just at the moment Samson he, he asked God to remember him, to have the power, just at the moment he got his power back. But the people were still there in the church, in the temple. They didn't notice, they didn't notice, they didn't know, they didn't pay attention. So what I'm trying to say is, among the people at the church, nobody, I think, nobody saw, nobody noticed. But as I can as I can as I can understand, as I can see, think and understand is he did it secretly, intelligently, asking God to give him back the power. And by that moment, that period, his hair was growing. His hair was growing. And while his hair was growing, the power was coming. The power was coming. So just by that moment, as I thought, as I thinked myself secretly with God, Samson asked God, give me the power back. So God he gave him the power. I think he asked servants. It's mentioned in the Bible. I'll read it. He asked, show me where are the pillars. And he got into the pillars. When he got into the pillars, he pushed the pillars. Just think what happens. But in other ways, I'm trying to see is if God he gave him the power at the moment, really, it's just think he was gonna push the pillar to destroy everything, and God himself he gave him the power. So if Samson he pushed the pillar, he will be with God by pushing the pillars, because God is with him. By the power shows that God is with him. So I just wanted to share it quickly, but I'll read the part because it's about Samson and Delilah. I'll read the part quickly. I will say it's the death of Samson. I'll say Samson is still alive. Samson is still alive. I'll read quickly. Now the rulers of the Philistine assembled to offer a great sacrifice to Dragon, to Dagon, their God, and to celebrate, saying, our God has delivered Samson, our enemy, into our hands. When the people saw him, they praised their God, saying, our God has delivered our enemy into our hands, the one who laid wasted our land, and multiplied our slain. While they were in high spirits, they shouted, bring out Samson Samson to entertain us. So they called Samson out of the prison, and he performed for them. he performed for them. When they stood in among the pillars, Samson said to the servant who held his hand, "Put me where I can feel the pillars." Yeah, this was the part I was saying. Put me where I can feel the pillars that supported the temple, so that I may lay against them. Now the temple was crowded with men and women. All the rulers of the Philistine were there, and on the roof were about 3,000 men and women watching Samson perform. Then Samson prayed to the Lord, "Sovereign Lord, remember me, please God, strengthen me just once more, and let me with one blow get revenge on the Philistines for my two eyes." Then Samson reached Samson reached towards the two central pillars on which the temple stood, bracing himself against them. Um, um, against them, his right hand on the one and his left hand on the other. Samson said, "Let me." I'll say he's alive because he's alive with the Philistine. They are alive, the Philistines. Then he pushed with, as I said, people, everybody alive, the Philistine, they're alive. Then he pushed with all his mighty, and down come the temple on the rulers, and the rulers, they're alive. Everybody's alive. Um, then he pushed with all his mighty, and down comes the temple on the rulers, on the rulers, on the rulers, and all the people in it. Thou is, I'll say, alive. Many more when he I will say alive. Then while he is alive, then his brothers and his father's whole family went down to get him. They brought him back, and is alive. Is between Zara and Estael. Is still alive. Is still alive in Mona. Is in Mona. Is still alive. His father, he had led Israel 20 years. So everybody is still alive. This was my way of saying, of looking, I wanted to share. Samson is still alive, everybody is still alive. Thank you, KingManuMbuta.